Hello, welcome to my channel today. This is Art at 87 plus. We're going to do a little something different here today. This is one of the picture that or there's a painting that I completed after I left uh, yesterday. The last video that I shared with you. This is a uh, new painting I'm going to do here in just a few minutes. Um, but this is the mountains that I started in. I put in some trees and of course the river coming down and going into another section of the picture. Uh, but I completed it and hopefully it looks all right. Give us a comment back and also subscribe to my channel where you can follow along with my art. Today we're going to do uh, something a little different. I used a knife before on this knife painting. Um, the one I just finished up I used. But today I'm going to go ahead and this is still 11 by 14, but I have it turned the 14 length, just the opposite, not 11 by 14 this way, but 11 by 14 this way. So let's get started. Like I said, I use these colors here for my sky, and this is a knife that I'm going to start off with. It's about, you can see it. And I'll be using another one too, but I'm going to use this for the sky. And let's see what we come up with. I'm not going to use a brush here today. I'm going to go ahead and use this knife. And this way we'll have a hopefully a nice picture of finish. But I'm going to go ahead and start with the sky and come around the sides when I get finished here. I might go ahead and use the brush on the side. But anyway, this is going to be using this particular one right here. I'm going to add a little white in there. You can use your knife in doing this, and you can get all kinds of shapes, and it goes well, it goes quick. So stay with me here, and we'll go ahead and get this picture started. I might have to stop just a few minutes and do some other things here. But I'm going to get the top and the sides with the brush later on. Like I said, when I do art, I always like to come back and show you the finished product because I can't take up the whole time. Sometimes it might be a little lengthy, and it takes a little bit longer to do a picture. But we're going to go ahead and come in here with these three colors and get a little white in here. Get that going. And this is going to be a kind of a risky, the clouds are going to be kind of fluffy and so on. And I might use a brush, just to see what I can come up with as far as a cloud formation. And you can get all kinds of colors in here, and you just take your knife and go this way. You could buy these at Walmart or Amazon, and try it and see how you like it. It takes a little time to learn how to blend in the colors and to get what you want with your picture. And so we'll take it down like so. And I'm going to get some more white in here. Come on over and get a little bit more water. And try to get that moving. This is a 11 by 14, but it's a 14 by 11 turned a different way that I had the other pictures. So here we go. I'm going to get a little bit more white because I love to use the colors to bring in what I really want to come up with. This is July the 30th already. So time is marching on. And now I got a piece of tape here. That's for a reason. And I'll bring it on over. And like I said, I'll get the sides with the brush later on. And of course, I might go ahead and do that and get it going. Let's get some clouds down here. And just take it. Just go ahead and see what you can come up with as far as your cloud with your knife. I've used this method several times before, but this new one, the way I'm doing here, I want to try to. And using a knife, it almost looks like you can put it on heavy. Almost looks like regular oil painting because you can really get it on very heavy. So let's get up here and get some of this up here. Now I'm going to take a brush here in a minute and do the sides while I have it going here. I like to get use a lot of water on it so it can get some little clouds up here and move it around. And you can take and go across and look like it's just moving those clouds in different ways. Now I got that going. I'm going to go ahead and get my brush and do the sides of it. And I'm going to get a blue brush here and just come on the side. Make sure these are down pretty good. And just come around on the sides and get what you want here. And because you do the sides, it looks like it's 3D. It continues with your picture and your painting, and it makes it look, get your sides good. And you can take it in and you get your top. I like to take it off like so and come on up with the top. Just hold it kind of still, and you could just place it back in there and let's see what we got so far here. And we got the tops, we got the sides, and just make those clouds kind of fluffy. Come on up here and get a little more darker blue and let it. And you can get all kinds of good shapes and sizes. Now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to come over here and get some more water. And come on over. Get some more blue. Come on over. I'll take that tape off here in a minute. I'll show you what I'm going to do. And over. Get some more white. Come on in like this. And of course this is going to represent the water, the ocean. Come around here with my blue. Use my brush. Come around on the sides. Come on down. Okay. Around on the side. And I'll come down here a little bit. With that. So now I'm going to go ahead and get some of this lighter blue, and I'm going to come over here and just kind of blend it in. And like I say, when you get closer to your shorelines and so on, it begins to change, and it won't take long. Get a little more white, and I'll come over here with the brush, just a little bit of the brush, and I'm going to go ahead and set this aside, and come on down with some darker. And always use when you use a you go ahead and wipe off excess. And I'm going to change and go over to another knife here. But firstly, I'm going to dry that off real good. So we can start with some mountains over here, and I'm going to take the tape off in a few minutes. So let's just stop right there, and I'll blow it off. Okay, we're back. I've taken the tape off, and what I'm going to do is that I changed the different knives. This knife I used when I started. Now I'm going to use this knife to go ahead with what I want to come up with here. And get that over here. Now I'm going to get a little bit of yellow here in a minute. A little bit more water. I always like to keep enough water on there so we can keep it going. And it moves pretty quickly. You can go and make a painting very quick. And now I'll come over here, come around the side a little bit, and take that off. And I'm going to go ahead with my white, and that's some of them clouds coming in. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make, use a little yellow, mix in with my, and see how I just mix it in, just see what I come up with. And this knife does pretty good. And so I'm coming in. All right, let's braid it up a little bit. Actually, it looks like oil right now. A bit of yellow, a little bit of white. All right. always make sure you have enough of your towels and things. And make sure you get it in, wipe off your blade, especially when you're changing colors and so. And I'm gonna come in here like this. And there, like that, wipe off my blade a little bit. And I'm going to get some of that real darker blue. I can put my hand on it right now. Here we go. And mix that in with that. Then we'll come down here. And I'm going to start here, going over. Get some of that blue. Get some more of that blue. And come on over. I'm going to use the darker blue for my waves and how it's coming in. Use the tip of that blade, and just come on over and come on in. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and wipe that off the blade. Now I'm going to take my towel and just go a little bit off here, and just a little bit. And what I'm going to do is wipe that blade off. Now comes your black. The reason why I'm using the black is because I'm going to do the mountains, and I'm going to go ahead and get my light powder gray and put that in real close to my black, and put this back and come on in, and let's see what we can do. And I'm going to dry it off just a little bit, because I think maybe, just maybe, I got just a little. Just dry it off just a little bit. Here we go. I'm gonna start right about there. Now I'm using this knife, and let's see what we come up with. Now, you can mix it gray in. Up here, and you can make it a little darker, and it'll come around the side here, and we'll come on down, and use the blade, come on down. Now I can take it and make sure I get the gray mixed in, and come on down, and you can cover up that other and come on over here. Let's switch blades right now. Come in with a little than what I started out with. Come in like so. And I'll finish one aside anyway, so come way down. Alright, one down. And what I'm going to do is give a little bit of white. If I can find some here. And come on down. And use the blade. You'll find out how that blade works when you start doing mountains and so on. So I'll just make it look, I'll come in with some darker with the shadow and one down. And one over. It'll blend in a minute. You'll see. And let it stride off. This is your rock formation. Down with some shadowing down in here. You just tap it. That's, I tap it, and then when it dries a little bit, then you can go over and it'll cover up the other sunset. I started there, and just come on in. Just tap it. Alright, I'm going to switch over to another. And come over here. Now, and come over here. Fill it in. Fill it in here. Now, you'll get a little bit of white and kind of mix it in a little. And I'll show you what I'm going to do with this other. Using a blade like this, you get all kinds of good looking formations, and I'm using a little bit of that mixing in with my, I'll turn it over and get a little bit of that, and come in here, come on down. And lighten it up. As it dries, you start seeing formation of your rocks, and coming down into the ocean there. Well, I got that in my hand. I'm going to go over here and do some rock blacks over in this area. And a little bit of color over here with the blade. And a little bit of gray. And just go on over. Now it's drawn off. Here we go. You come down and lighten it up a little bit. And a little blue mix in there and kind of give it a little color to it. And come on down and get that black in there and make sure you use enough black to get what you want to get. And it all works out real good, so you won't have any problems. I enjoy this because you always come up with something different as you're doing your work. So here we go, and come on down. Alright, let's come on over here. So you want to cut it. Turn your blade over. We're doing different colors here, so it's sort of blend in. Get that white. I'm going to wipe off the flavor, get a little bit more, a little bit of towel, and get this off of here. So, get your white. Like I said before, you always use a lot of white. So when you go to Walmart or Amazon or wherever you buy your supplies, get extra white. And because you'll need it. You will need it. I come on here. Just let it flow, don't worry about it. It's going to splash and so on. So come on over. Use the back of your blade and on over. Sometimes it don't look like what you want it to look like. But hey, you know, you just go back, do what you have to do to see what you got. Come on down. Come on over. And bring it up where you want to stop. Remember, you got colors in this. You got the sun setting over there, and And you got some splashing going on over here. And so far, we're getting what we want. Now, we'll put some rocks here. Let that up there. And let's put a rock here. Down here. Just make sure you follow through on your come over there. Yes. Come on over here. Kind of touch it up. A little bit of gray on your rocks. And you get your shadowing. So it's a wonky shoreline. Like I said many times, when you see rocks, they'll take shape where you don't even think it's going to take shape. Yeah. Wow. Well, we'll see. Yeah, you can use a little white in there and kind of lighten up some of them rocks and around the shoreline. Here's plenty of, don't worry about how it's going to spread and look at, there we go. And come up here. See, this is drying pretty good, so now you can switch back with this other knife here. I'm going to do a little bit more coloration here with it. And we'll see what we got with it. Some trees and stuff. Let's see how that works. It'll start looking a lot better as you use that knife. Turn it over and get a little bit more of that green, a little bit more of that yellow. And the black in there, a little bit more yellow. A bit more green. It almost looks like the picture I just did, but I'm doing it in with a knife. as it dries, you see it start taking shape. Like I say, it's just a matter of using different methods and getting what you want to get. Just let it go on, because the more you use that knife, and you can come over here and top it off a little bit, turn it over, wipe the blade off a little bit, get a little green. Still growing. Yeah. And you want to get some flowers on it. You can put some flowers on it. Right at the shoreline. Overlooking that. Yeah. Get some more flowers coming up. And you can pretty much tell if it's going to come out pretty good. So far, just use the tip of that blade. Getting your flowers. Come on over here. Alright. Now, what we're going to do is wipe that off. I'm going to come over with some more lighter green. So this month is almost gone. One more day in the life of an artist. One more day. Just went on Instagram, I think. Art at 87 plus, so you can go in there and see some of mine also. If you're on Instagram, I tried to work with it today and didn't know if it was going to work out. You always, the older I get, the harder it is to understand some things. I'm going to take some of this red and see what we can do with some of the flowers here. And so, what is your emphasis? Is it the mountains? Is it the flowers? Is it the ocean coming in? We're not finished with the ocean yet. We're not finished with our go back to the yellow ribbon. Alright, now I'll wipe that off. I'm going to go back with some darker blue. I'm going to change the palette here for a minute and get another one that I used. And I'm going to get a darker blue and finish out the ocean coming in. And let's see, lighter blue, and I'm going to get some more white. And there we This is my fan brush. And it's just coming right in there, and then we get some of my white and make some. And over here, so that forehead. And get a little bit more down here. Alright. And what I'm going to do is get put that away. And I'm going to go ahead and come down with some green. And going down. And get some more green. And let's get a little brown in here. This is that nutmeg brown. And see what we can do with some beach area. And just take this brush that I usually use most of my paintings. And I'll use a little bit of the green and come in and a little bit more. And a little bit of white in there, like your weed, your grass coming in here, and a little bit more brown. Get a little bit of my colors here. Come on down, make sure you get it down as far as you can go. And now I'm going to get a little bit more of that black and see if we can get some rocks in down there. Set that aside right now. Just set that right there. And come over here with one of my little brushes here I use for blocks and stuff. So just use the brush. I use the knife on most of the work here, but if I can go ahead and bring them rocks all the way over. And here. Okay. Just have more rocks here. Let it blend in. Just use it. I'm using that larger push brush here on the bottom. Make sure I get the rock just the way I want them. Let's call it a knife and brush. And now I'm going to put a little bit more gray and kind of come in here like so. Kind of just touch it a little bit with this larger push brush. It makes it look like you can get shadows and everything with that brush. Come back over here. And now, what I will do is I'm going to come over here, come on down. And come over down. Alright, this is going to be right about like that. And alright, and I'm going to wipe that brush off just a little bit and get a little bit of that white. I'm going to come over here. Alright, here we go. Get some more of that white. And I'm going to come down and finish the clouds over here with my push brush. But most of it's done with the, and there we go, with the clouds. In the background, there's your sun is just peeking around there. And just kind of give it a little touch in different areas with this. And I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to take that brush and bring it up. Alright, now come up here at the top of them with the same brush. But you notice I did most of it with a knife. You can get all kinds of beautiful, and kind of brush it out a little bit. And we'll come over here with just some orange. You get amazing colors and stuff with this. And there with my white and blend it in. Just make sure you stay off your other colors, your mountains, and then just get the top of them. And maybe bring it down here a little bit. Push that wave around a little bit. And I'm going to come down here and light up some of this in here. I'm going to go back to my blade and see what we can do with. Now it's dry. And I'm going to go back with some of the gray. Now you can start forming. Some of your mountains. Take it over here a little bit. Let's see. Come on down. Come around with my brush around the side. And a little black. Come around this side with the brush. And like I said, and come down, touch this again a little bit. Alright, it's getting close to finished product here. Remember, I always do changes, so don't worry about it. Just come on back and say, how did he finish? What did he do? And I'm going to go back to the brush again. Lay that down just for a minute. Don't let it dry out on you. And if you want to lighten up and make it, I hit that just a little. I just come down, just let it flow. Now this is going to be a little darker because it's over to the dark side of that rock. And come on down. And a little bit of lighten it up just a little bit. And on down. Almost like a light curve. Going over. Okay. We got quite a bit of time on there this time. But when you're working with a knife, you gotta watch, because you can really, when you try to use your knife and get different texture. Compensation, different ways of finalizing what that cliff or that mountain is trying to say. I'm going to come over here with a darker. See, it's starting to dry a little bit, and you can always come back and touch it on down. All right. See, when you're doing this way, the 14, and only 11 this way, you don't have too much room to work. There's another rock out here. It's trying to show its face. All right. waves are splashing over, coming over in this area. Can't help it, it's gotta go somewhere, right? Right. Alright. Alright. I think we're at the end for this right now. And I'm going to come back and do some more on this, these mountains. Usually it's just a big old rock sticking up out of the ocean. Okay, folks, we thank you very much for coming by and visiting us on our combination of brush and knife painting here today. Come over there and just kind of blend it in just a little bit. Alright. Okay. And maybe a little bit up here. Using that same brush. Alright. I think we're going to call it quits right there now. And tomorrow when you come back or the next day you can see the finished products. I have a lot more, many ideas about this painting here. The way everything breaks as far as the water, and this is a little brush I got. I mean, a little pen that I use for doing some final things. And let's see if I can get this green one out here and see if I can get that. This has sometimes these pens dry out and they don't do exactly what I want to do, but there we go. Okay, let's call it the day on this one. Come back and see the finished product. Remember our painting that we did the other day, this one right here, and I finished that and see how the rocks and the mountains look a lot better. And we'll see how this one turns out, doing the knife painting, and we'll see how that works. I enjoy doing all kinds of different things with different ways of doing things, that's all. Just get yourself activated and say, hey, I'm going to do it this way. I want to see how, you can always come back. I want to let that dry real good because I want to finish this down in here. And I use a little yellow, and I'm using that brush that I use a lot. And I just bring it on. This could be a place at a Caribbean. And you'll see a lot of beautiful flowers and different flowers coming up and jumping all over the place. Okay, I don't want to keep going and mess anything up right now. I just call it quits right now. So thank you very much, Dave Usher here at Art at 87. And you come back and be with us. And remember, always use your heart and your mind to do art. Of course, your hands is very, right now I got a lot of some paint on my fingers. But anyway, come back and be with us. God bless you and thank you for following my art. And just make some comments. Let me know where you're watching from. And we'll get back with you with the finished product here on this particular picture. So God bless and come back and see us again and enjoy having you and just have a blessed day.